Oh my God, looks so good.
It's a happy...
Okay, my friends, before we go into that, actually, let's right back. So I started the video saying, what the hell is beef goulash? But now looking at this, oh, I want to try it. My friends, real talk. If you guys leave a like and if this video does very well, I'm gonna do this with my Portuguese recipes here in Portugal. You have to leave a like. How to do beef goulash? My friends, I have to be honest here. I have no idea what beef goulash is, but a lot of you guys have been suggesting this recipe for my cooking show. I guess we shall see. Before I go into that, let me ask you for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much. It's the best way to show support. Now, if you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Link for the original video in my description, and let's play it.
Hey, fall is upon us and the weather is cooling off. We got a dish that's going to warm your heart and your soul. And
Wait, what the hell is this, my friend? Is this macaroni with tomato and meat? Oh boy.
take you down memory lane. What is it? Cowboy goulash.
Okay. My friends, do you guys know this, the goulash thing? Is this famous in America? Because I never know if I'm reacting to something that you guys all know.
Hey, thank y'all for stopping by Under the Barn. My name is Cowboy Kent Rollins, and what are we talking about doing? Some cowboy...
You know what? I know this is a bit cheesy, but can I get a like for the flag? Come on. I love that all of his videos, there is the beautiful American flag on the background. Hell yeah.
Cooking. Welcome to another episode. What do we do here? We take the food from our fire, comfort food, classic food, and transfer it right in there to your kitchen. All it's got to do is jump through the TV or off the computer screen. And if you're a new viewer, hi.
Honestly, my friends, I know you guys separate American food from comfort food, but most of the things I've been eating from America, I put them on the category of the comfort food. I feel so much better after that. I mean, American food is really tremendous. Can we all agree here? Can we all agree? I think we can.
Hey, we want to treat you all like family because we are...
Sorry, let's run it back. Because a lot of people, specific Europeans, not you guys, think about the American food and they think about fast food. Oh, but American food is so much more than that. So good.
The computer screen. And if you're a new viewer, hey, we want to treat you all like family because we are one great big family here.
Thank you.
So go ahead up there and hit the dingy-dong bell and hit that subscribe button.
For me.
Because we don't want you to miss out on anything we got going on. And I know y'all are excited to see this as we are, but I don't think you're as excited as the Big and the Duke because they are super excited here on a great warm day outside. They are just sunning. Now we're talking about this goulash. It originated in Hungarian style of cooking. Now, back in the 9th century, these shepherds would take this and they would stew it down, make more like a beef stew. But
you know what? America is really a melting pot. You guys use this expression, right? Because we are looking at an American recipe nowadays that comes from Hungary. How crazy is that?
today when people make it Hungarian style, they use like a chuck-eye steak, something like that. You go ahead and cube it like you would a stew meat, and then you cook that down with a good rich broth, and then you would pour it over the noodles. But the American style, hey, and this stuff was probably served at more grade school cafeterias than any place ever known anything. My mother always fixed it too. She not only called it goulash, she'd call it slamgulian. And that's another title for it back in the old days, because they would just take meat, add a little of that macaroni to it, and you could make a meal that would stretch it out and go further. So, well, let's get started on this goulash, and we're going to start with what? 2 pounds of ground beef. Now I like to...
Okay, my friends. So, tomato, macaroni, and meat. I like all three. You know what this means? I may should try this at home, specific because I love some comfort food. If this video does very well, I'm putting a crazy goal out there, to be fair with you. I'm gonna put 2. I was about to put 3, but I want to try this. Gonna put a goal, 2,000 likes. And I will do this on my cooking show here in Portugal, my friends.
To use 80-20, and we got us a 12-inch Dutch oven over here, preheating, getting a little hot, because...
And they also have a Dutch oven.
I want to pour that stuff in there and let that sizzling action to begin. This is 2 pounds, and we're just going to crumble it up here in this Dutch oven, get it to browning. Just make sure you got it chunked up well. Once that goes to browning just a little, and you can see it has reached that point, I have 1 large yellow onion, and I'm talking large, diced up, because I want them onions to get down in there with that ground beef and get us some good caramelizing going on, and we'll brown the onions up really well. So we're going to add about a tablespoon of smoked paprika. Now, I didn't know this till I got to looking, but there's all kinds of smoked paprika. There is the Hungarian style, there is the Spanish style, and I have
Spanish. Oh, I'm disappointed with Kent Rollins. What about the Portuguese one?
what? The style they had at our store, so I don't know what brand that is. About
Portuguese.
1.5 tablespoons of Red River Ranch Original. What you say? As Billy Blair would say, you ain't got none of this? Well, Shannon will tell you where you can get some. 1.5 tablespoons. Now let's go ahead and give that a stir so we can get that to incorporating. We're going to take 3 garlic cloves. I don't want none of your little bitty ones.
Vampire killers, okay.
I want 3 big honking garlic cloves, and that's what these are.
You know what? I need to buy this machine that completely destroys the garlic, right? My friends, is this a good machine? This is an important machine to have in a kitchen. Would you guys say that?
Minced, and that means minced right there.
Yeah. I don't have
That's a
this.
fancy tool there.
Uh-huh.
First time you busted that out.
No, a lot of people
So we're
use
just going to
this.
continue to get all that incorporated well and stir it up good till that meat gets there and gets good and brown, and there's a lot of flavor coming out of there. And
The
it's
American
looking
power.
some of that delicious it is. Well, we done got the meat browned up we have, and there's no grease or fat to drain off this. So if you was to have some of that, you can tilt this over to one side, get you a spoon that out of there. But hey, we are in good shape, good to go. Things are ready. So let's go to adding the rest of this stuff to it. What do we got here? Stewed tomatoes, a whole can.
Ooh,
now you
okay.
can see as them come out of there, they're in pretty big pieces. I like to go ahead and just sort of chop them up here a little because they will get softer and do that. So after that,
My friends, am I crazy or tomato and meat go so well? It's one of the best combinations in the world. The first person who thought about this, genius.
tomato paste.
Tomato paste.
And make sure you get it all in there. This is going to give it some really good flavor and a little thickness
Damn it, they're putting a lot.
to go with it. A can of rotel. Now what that is green chilies, a little bit of onion, and some tomatoes all chopped up in there real fine.
Damn, I don't have that. I guess I have to improvise. I guess I can buy a can of tomatoes with green chili and buy the green chili, you know, and mix, basically. It can work, right?
Go ahead and dump that in there. We're going to add a cup of water. Oh,
I
I'm
have
sorry,
that.
folks. That's a half a cup, not a cup. Because it is a cup of chicken broth.
My favorite food.
Some
Chicken broth.
soy sauce.
No, that sounded wrong. My favorite item. No, that also sounded wrong. My favorite thing to put in a food is chicken broth. That sounds much better.
About 2 tablespoons. My mother
What sauce is that? Sorry, my friends. Oh, YouTube is going crazy.
cup of chicken broth.
Okay.
Some soy sauce. About 2 tablespoons. My mother used to use Worcestershire on occasion. We got to putting some soy sauce in it. That's why we don't really salt and pepper this now, because this is going to have some sodium in it. So we'll salt and pepper to taste later on. Give that a stir.
It's already
I
looking
need you to
good.
put in 2 bay leaves.
Baby leaves. Okay.
Either one of them cans of hatch green chilies that is diced, or this fresh roasted one that we had here and diced it up ourselves. We're going to let it come back to a little bit of a boil, turn it down to a simmer, cover it, and let it cook for about 20 minutes so we can blend all them flavors together.
Wait, but are we going to cook the macaroni inside? Or do you cook the macaroni now and put thereafter? I actually like the idea of cooking the macaroni inside to get all the flavor. Am I crazy?
You know, we fixed a lot of dishes on ranches, but probably goulash was probably one of the first meals always cooked for a noon meal after we got started. Hey, y'all are always asking, what would you pair this with? Well, I would have...
You know what? Sorry, but in another video, a lot of you guys told me that Oklahoma is very flat. And take a look at this.
After we got started. Hey, y'all are always asking...
You know what? This makes me believe that the earth is flat. I'm joking, by the way. But man, Oklahoma is a beautiful state overall, but it's true that it's really flat comparing with other states.
Asking, what would you pair this with? Well, I would have maybe fixed some of them oven roasted potatoes that we have, and we have a video for them. Shannon will have you a link. But something that it goes really well with, some of that hot water cornbread just poured right on top of there. I probably fixed this more in the fall on some of them old remote camps that we was in, especially down there in the Paladera Canyon when it would be maybe blowing a little snow in down there. And I knew them boys had been out there shivering a horseback, so I'd think, I need to warm them fellers up at noon. So I'd fix this goulash. I maybe spice it up even a little more with 3 or 4 extra jalapenos to give them some heat. But them cowboys would come in there, take the lid off that old pot, and dip down in there, smother it just over great big pieces of big old cornbread, and it just warmed their soul and warmed their heart. I could always tell because they went back for more than one plate. Now this is really...
Damn, what an amazing job, to feed all of those people. Real cowboys, right? Man, I'm so fascinated by this channel.
classic chuck wagon cooking, right?
I honestly think Kent Rollins should create a separated channel just to tell his stories about, working as a chef for cowboys, because that's so fascinating.
Out here when I was on a ranch, because when I'm out there 3 to 5 weeks long, me and Shan, we can't be taking a lot of stuff that we have to refrigerate. Sure, in the fall and the winter you may not need it, but we're always taking a lot of canned goods. But my mother taught me so many years ago how to transform them canned goods into tasting just like this fresh. But folks, that's why we really come out too with our first cookbook, A Taste of Cowboy, because it was about how we cooked on the wagon, how we could take them canned goods and transform them into something else where you didn't ever think.
So my friends, I think I'm going to buy this book. I was looking at Amazon, but the shipping to Portugal is a bit problematic, to be fair. But I will figure out a way to to get this at my home. I want to show him support, but it's not even that. To be fair, I really like the way he cooks. I don't cook outside a lot. At the end of the day, I'm still doing my first steps on my cooking show, but maybe in the future. And Kent Rollins kind of inspires me.
Think this canned again. Now, if you missed it on our last episode, which was what? Somebody raised their hand out there in the back. Yep, you in the back row. It was on the pork belly, smoked pork belly. It was good. But we had really big, exciting news. What was it? Our new cookbook is going to come out March 17th. But you can...
Wait. My friends, smoked pork belly. So I did the pulled pork. Should I take a look at smoked pork belly? Is this something that you guys think I will enjoy? Or would you guys enjoy to see me to take a look at this recipe and maybe in the future do it? And look, we are not even more actually than the middle of the video. Most people are not watching right now, real talk. So leave me the number. What number a pork would like? 9. Leave me the number 9 if I should take a look at how he said it?
Big, exciting.
Smoked pulled pork, smoked pork belly, right?
News. What was it? Our new cookbook is going to come out March 17th, but
Number
you
9.
can pre-order that book right now. This cookbook is all about some really fresh stuff out of the garden, a whole lot more grilling. Shan's great pictures and my stories all blended together. We've been on about 20 minutes, we have, and we stirred it once in between there. Just keep it on a low simmer, and we done measured us out what?
It's looking delicious.
2 cupfuls of them large elbow macaronis. So let's just dump them in there.
See, my friends, goes inside.
Get it stirred up.
Great
We're going to cook this for about another 15 to 20 minutes till everything gets tender. Now you don't...
Yo, my friends, this is the same macaroni I end up using for the mac and cheese. And I still have some macaroni. I can use that. Or it's too small. Maybe it's too small. Either way, I can buy more macaroni, but I still have some macaroni left.
Don't want to overcook this and get it mushy, and you don't want to be like Al who drove through the hailstorm. What happened? It was al dente. We want it to be just right. So we're going to cover it again, and that is hot, let me tell you for sure. Let her go about 10, give it one more stir, cover it back up, and we'll check it about 15 minutes in, see where we're at.
Okay. The dog's chilling right there. Is that cotton? I never saw fields of cotton, my friends. You have them in Oklahoma, really? Oh. Oh. Wait, is that the cotton all... I never saw this, my friend, sorry. Damn, looks really good. Looks really good, my friends. And you know what? In a cold day, you know, eating a pot of that, oh man, life does not get much better than this. See, my friends, a lot of people search for big things in life. I don't, honestly. I search for this type of things. You know what? Me, with my kid, with my wife, just eating a bit. That's what life is about. Oh my God, looks so good. Okay, my friends, before we go into that, actually, let's right back. So I started the video saying, what the hell is beef goulash? But now looking at this, oh, I want to try it. My friends, real talk. If you guys leave a like and if this video does very well, I'm going to do this with my Portuguese recipes here in Portugal. You have to leave a like. Can you leave a like? Of course you can. My friends, by the way, do you guys know this? Do you guys know this? Is this famous in America, goulash? Tell me.
It's a happy meal and it didn't come in a sack. While I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and get this bay leaf that is surfaced right up here at the top and get him out of there.
Okay, a stupid question. By the way, I never did this. But why can't we eat the bay leaf? The baby leaf? We die? I assume not because we put that on the food, but everyone takes that out. Why not smash it and eat it? Is that bad?
There. So let's dip us some of this out of there and let it cool a bit. And you can see we cooked it out to where it's just right. I didn't want a whole lot of juice and broth to be left in there. So, whew, and that little bowl is hot. So we're just going to set it right here. So while we're letting this cool, let's talk about this cast iron. Now, we had this at a simmer, and I'll be hearing folks telling me all the time, you're not supposed to cook acidic food in cast iron. And tomatoes, they got some
Really?
acid in them, they do. And when it's sitting there simmering, sure, it could eat on your cast iron. This is a well-seasoned piece of cast iron. I don't recommend you do this in a piece of iron that you've owned 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Oh no. Oh man. Okay. I'm going to use a Portuguese pan. I mean, it will work.
Got us build this seasoning up. That's why you clean it well every time. You get it good and dry, and then you re-season every trip. Not once a week, not twice a week. Every time you use that skillet or that Dutch oven, you re-season, because then you're building that shield up, that seasoning up that you're not going to eat away at it. But make sure when you get through cooking something like this, whether it be tomato-based, fruit-based, barbecue sauce, something like that, you clean that really well with good hot.
I didn't know this, and I bought the cast iron pan. Oh man, I had no idea about this. Okay, now I will pay more attention.
Hot water, you dry it well, you re-season it every trip. All about, hey, we got some great things coming up. You know, won't be long till it's Christmas. We're going to try to help you out with a bunch of great gift ideas, but also we got some new products that's coming out. So you want to be sure you keep up with it, because we got some great things we're bringing your way. I think this is cooled off enough that we might can stir this up here and have us a bite. Now, first I want to tell you about them little macaronis, if you can see them. They're not mushy.
You know what? I'm imagining myself in Nebraska. No, not Nebraska. Minnesota. I love Nebraska, but Minnesota. Snow outside, fireplace. And we are eating some goulash that a couple of minutes ago I had no idea what the hell it was. Like I said, this is what life is about.
But they hold their shape really well. Cooked just right, they are.
Okay, my friends. To know if this is good, we need a dance.
I'm going to tell you, that transforms me back to my childhood, to so many days in my mother's kitchen when she had put this on the table but also in the middle of them old desolate camps when I was cooking for cowboys on ranches, just to see the smile on their face when they got a plate of this. When you get the seasonings that are all blended well together, you don't think about this being a canned product of any kind that we used in here. The smoked paprika, the Red River Ranch Original, the big honkin' garlic cloves, it just sort of sets the stage for all this to come together. Now, I didn't have to salt and pepper this any at the end. It is what I would call just right to eat. But hey, Susan. Well, who is Susan, Shan? Season to your suiting. I like to not got that out. That's pretty hard for me. I'm going to have one more bite. It's going to make you break down and do what? The bended macaroni elbow dance. And then you might be fleet of foot, jump back up. Your elbows might be like this for the rest of your life.
Very famous.
Just as always, folks, I tip my hat to all our servicemen and women and veterans who have kept that old flag flying. Wherever me and Shan at, we're going to have Old Glory waving somewhere. You don't have to look for it. We'll make sure you see it. We want to thank you all for the great service that you're doing to keep our country free and safe.
Thank you, my friend.
Be sure that you share, like, and subscribe, because I don't want you to miss nothing. And don't forget what? Faith, family, and the feast. It's all about bringing family together, eating good classic food, and having a good time. The Lord has blessed us, so let's share it with everybody. Let's do. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and from our hearts to your hearts, God bless you, one and all, and I'll see you down the Goulash
God bless
trail.
America, my friends. Thank you. Damn, looks so good. Okay, my friends, a lot of things to talk about. Actually, let's recap this. I had no idea what beef goulash was. I kind of want to try it. So, the best way for you to make me do this here at home, just leave a like. If I should support, because I also want to cook the things you guys want. So, just leave a like. And the pork belly thing in the oven, in this case, for me it will be in the oven. Should I take a look at that recipe? Leave me the number 9, because that sounds quite great. Pork belly is kind of like bacon. I don't know, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.